Intro summon bread. What is this? It's a penguin. Okay. Food for Donna.
What's up, my lovely bomberinas and bomberinos? Today we'll be taking a look at the top 10 2 stars and 3 stars in the wind category. But before we start, I want to tell you something. First of all, this is my opinion. It's not like there's an official tier list or something like this, which rated the monster on some sort of data base or something like this. I just I was just looking on the skills. Some of the monsters I've already tested out, or I used them when I was starting off. And yeah, of course you have to keep in mind these are monsters. If you don't have alternatives like 4 stars or 5 stars that can do the job better, then you will need these monsters. I'm sorry, you won't need it, but they can help you out. That's why I'm making this video. So if you have alternative monsters, of course there are better monsters out there, but this is for players who maybe just started out and don't know about the game, or people who just have bad luck and want to progress in the game without having the need of having certain monsters. So yeah, this is for you guys, and for all the other ones you can just skip this video, because I don't think if you are a pro player you just doesn't have to watch this video, because you don't need it. So yeah, on the number 10 we have 2 monsters. The first one is Elven, the wind elven ranger. I think since we have the necropolis dungeon, this monster is pretty good, because his passive is nice. When being attacked, the damage you receive will be decreased by half, and your attack speed will be increased for 1 turn. This effect will only activate once per turn. This is nice because this makes him tankier and survive more damage. That can help you out even in TOA. Yeah, and in Necropolis. But what's so good about him is his second skill attacks 4 random targets. Each attack has a 50% chance to deal continuous damage for 1 turn, which is nice, and it's 4 hit. And the first hit is 2 shots, and it may fire an additional shot by chance. The chance of firing an additional shot is equivalent to your critical rate, so if you have him on 100% crit rate, he will do 3 shots for 100% chance. And yeah, you have 2 skills, 1 passive. Both skills have at least 3 hits, which is nice for Necro and even for TOA, because he deals continuous damage, and yeah, he can survive some hits and gets attack speed when being attacked, which is nice. And he has some good speed. 101, it's okay, it's not fast, but you can use him. That's why he's on number 10. The other monster which is on number 10 is a 2 star. It's Seal, the wind harpu, I think. Yeah, and I think 2 skills of her are really nice, which are her third skill, Whirlpool, summons a powerful whirlpool, inflicts damage on all enemies, and reducing their attack bars by 40%. And it's 100%, guys. AoE attack bar reduction by 40%. That's really nice, and you can max out her skills so fast. It's a 2 star monster, easy to get for everyone, and it will help in dungeons, it will help in giants, in the even giants B10, in the lower dragons. I mean, B10 is fire, so it won't be helpful there, but for the lower stages you can use her. You can use her in Necro, because she has 2 kicks on this, but yeah, the other ones are only 1 hit. But still, if you don't have any other multi-hitter, it's still better than like Shannon or something like this. Yeah, and you can use her for rights, because the first skill performs a ruthless combo, kicking the enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 50% chance of decreasing the enemy's attack power for 2 turns. That's really good. And her second skill is a stun and a continuous damage effect for 3 turns. And this skill receives 50% additional accuracy, which is nice. You don't need so much accuracy for this skill at least, but for the other ones you will need accuracy. I think she's an overall solid monster. if you have problems with certain stages on TOA, reducing the attack bar by 40% is, in PvE it's good, it's really good. It has a 5-turn cooldown. I think it goes down to 3 or 4 turns, I'm not sure, please don't quote me on this. I think it's 3 turns. If you give her on violent, I think she can perform really good. And like I said, she's really easy to max out, guys. Take a look at her if you need some attack bar reduction. Yeah, at least 5-star her, guys, and I think at 5-star it's perfect. You don't need to 6-star her, but if you like her, go ahead 6-star her. Number 9, Armada, the Wind Serpent. Blessing, reducing damage dealt by fire attributes by 50%. That's really nice, good tank. Attacks all enemies to decrease their attack speed for 2 turns. Damage of the skill will increase according to your max HP. And the first skill, strikes the enemy with a strong sound wave, removing a beneficial effect with a 75% chance, and attacks consecutively with 30% chance. The damage of this attack is proportionate to your max HP. Armada is really nice. Since the buff, the recent buff, she's extremely good, not only to tank Pernas, but even in PvE you can use her for your Giants runs. She will remove the attack buff of the Giant, which is really nice. I mean, most of people use Bella, but sometimes Bella's Cease is not reliable if you don't have 100% accuracy or 85%. But here you have a removing beneficial effect on the first skill, and even a 30% chance to attack again, so you have even more chances to remove beneficial effects. I think that's really nice. She can take a lot of damage. She's really tanky. You're gonna build her HP anyways. You can go full HP, HP, or you can go HP, crit damage HP, or speed HP. I mean, there are so many ways to build her. I think she's worthy to be a 6-star, but it's not a must-have. You don't have to 6-star her, but AoE attack speed slow, it's good, I think, for dungeons and for TOA. And yeah, removing beneficial effect on first skill is nice too, but anywhere else besides giants or lower dragons or TOA, and of course in PvP she's good too, but yeah, for raids or necro she's not useful enough. Number 8, guys, some surprisement. Dagor, the Wind Bearnan. What's so special about him? It's the third skill. Strikes the enemy's camp to inflict damage to all enemies, decreasing their attack bar by 30%. Again, AoE attack bar reduction by 30%, and it's 100%. It doesn't need skill ups to be 100%, it's just 100%. That's always nice. The second skill increases the attack bar of all allies for 2 turns and removes 2 harmful effects. A cleanser, which is really nice too, and a provoke on the first skill. Where can you use this guy? Of course in TOA, guys. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't have the TOA monsters or net 5s that are needed to go for higher places, and I think this monster can help you out in dragons, in giants, and in TOA, of course. Can you use him in raid though? I mean, cleansers are really good, and there's a attack bar reduction, but I don't think that's really good, because if you have a cleanser in raid, you want the cleanser to heal too, because you need a lot of heals to sustain the damage of the raid boss. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend to use him on raids. Of course you can, if you like it, if you like him, go ahead and do it, but I think with despair or violent he will rock. Just go speed HP, or if you want him to do actual damage, go speed crit damage attack or something like this. Yeah, I think there are multiple ways to ruin him, but for beginners or intermediate players, I would recommend going speed HP for nearly all the monsters I show you, because you are beginners, you want your monsters to survive, and you won't dish as much damage as needed to survive dungeon runs, because either you kill the enemy on turn 1 or you die if you don't build 4 HP, especially if you won't 6-star the monsters, and most likely you won't 6-star these. Yeah, keep him at 5-star, guys. You don't need to 6-star him for the purposes, because if you would have the runes and monsters to go to QA 100, you wouldn't need him. Okay, but if you want to go to 50 or something like this, and you just want the mystical scrolls, and yeah, I think this monster can help you out on a lot of stages. Number 7 is Michelle, the Wind Epikion Priest. I think she's extremely good, especially since raid has come, because her second skill recovers the HP of all allies and elongates the time of beneficial effects and shortens the time of harmful effects on them. Recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power. There's a revive, soul revival, revives an ally with 25% of HP and recovers the ally's HP by 50% for each turn, for 2 turns. And her first skill attacks the enemy and recovers the HP by 30% of the damage dealt. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. I think Come to Us did just one thing wrong with her, that this skill scales with attack. This skill should be like 30% of HP of allies, or like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's how you want to build her. I mean, you can't go full attack because she will be so squishy. If you go full HP, this won't heal as much. But if you are on the lower rate levels, or even on tier A or something like this, and you need a reviver for a dungeon because your core units die, bring Michelle, make her tanky, go speed HP, really guys, don't care about the attack bar because it's not worth it. And yeah, you can even 6-star her, because I think even in later raids she's good, because the raid boss does a lot of debuffs, and I think this will help to sustain the raid boss. I think every cleanser with heal is good. Yeah, even in giants you can use it if the giants counter attacks and kills your attacker or your other healer or buffer or something like this. You can revive her, and she has like a little vampire effect on her, which is nice. I think for beginners she's really good. Even some end game players build her. I don't know why, really, because after 1 year or something you will have some other monsters, you will summon some other good monsters, I hope at least. But if you have so shitty luck and never summon something else, go ahead, build Michelle. I think she's really good. Number 6 is Rakaja, the Wind Yeti. His heal synergy recovers the HP of all allies in proportion to the number of surviving allies. The second skill is Heavy Slash, attacks the enemy 2 times and stuns the enemy for 1 turn with a 30% chance for each attack. This attack will deal more damage according to your defense, and attacks an enemy 2 times with fast punches. Each punch has a 50% chance to decrease the enemy's attack speed for 1 turn. This monster is really good. I heard some good stuffs about him. His heal is really good. It heals a lot, and he doesn't even have to have a lot of HP to heal a lot. Yeah, and yeah, his second and first skill are 2 hits, and I heard some people use him in Necro as a healer. It's a good alternative to Bella, which only has 1 attack and no multiple attacks. And yeah, the Rakaja is really good. Some people use him in giants. I think you can even use him in tier A. I never built one. I don't know how much the skill actually heals. I have seen some videos, and I think it heals like 1500 per alive unit, because I saw him heal for 6 till 7k. I'm not sure why it varies sometimes. I don't know the actual factors for it, but yeah, I think this will help you out if you don't have enough heals and you want something to heal for Necro, and you want to farm Necro before you go for dragons or something like this, because you like the runes better or you like the dungeon. I mean, yeah, go ahead, build him. I think at 5-star he will do his job. You don't have to 6-star him to work. Number 5, it's not only for beginners, but also for late game players. Elven, the wind mammoth. The third skill, Echo of Earth, increases the attack gauge of all allies by 40% and removes all harmful effects. Stomps on all enemies and decreases their attack bar by 25% chance by 25% for each target with a 50% chance. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP, and the battle charges towards the enemy to inflict damage and provokes for one turn with a 50% chance. Yeah, I think if you don't have basalt or marble, or then you can go ahead and build this guy. I think it's a really nice monster. I had one on 5-star, used it on for TOA. It's really great. You can use it on giants too, and yeah, it's a pretty good cleanser, attack buffer, attack gauge buffer, attack bar buffer, and yeah, attack bar reduction for enemies and damage to your max HP. You can go speed HP. I would recommend violent, because you want to refresh the skill as fast as possible. Yeah, violent and any offset. Really, I think the 2 set doesn't matter. It's most likely the stats you will need, and yeah, go for the stats. Go for speed HP or speed. Yeah, go for speed HP. Don't bother about the defense, because none of the skills scale with defense. So yeah, go speed HP, violent, anything. Ramagos, number 4 on my list. Of course, someone you have seen in a lot of videos. A lot of people were talking about him, so I won't go too deep with him. His clean shot attacks the enemy, inflicting the amount of HP you've lost as damage. You gain an extra turn if the enemy dies. This skill does exactly the amount of HP as damage you have lost. It's not like proportionate to your HP or something like that. It does exactly the amount you have lost. If your Ramagos has 40k HP and lost 30k, this skill will do 30k. Doesn't matter how much defense the enemy monster has or what buffs he has, it will get 30k damage. Yeah. The second skill recovers your HP by 30% and increases the defense for 2 turns. It's really nice. And the first skill smashes the enemy and decreases the target's attack bar by 25% with a 50% chance. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. Yeah, Ramagos overall really nice, especially for new players. He won't help you to make your runs in PvE faster, but it will be much safer, because most of the time Ramagos can solo it. I mean, he's not a really good team player because he needs to take damage. You don't want to bring a lot of AoE heals. I think if you go with Ramagos, go with some single target healers, because yeah, if you want to heal another monster but not Ramagos, you can use a single target heal. And if you only bring like Bella, you will heal him too, which is really shitty, because then you can't use clean shot. Yeah, Ramagos can solo giants B10, he can solo a lot of stuff. He's great overall. He has use in PvP. You can put him in your defense if you are on lower arena levels. Yeah, you can use him in TOA if you struggle. Most of the time Ramagos is the solution for your problems. Yeah, just go HP guys. You want as much HP as you can get. Number 3 on my list is Mammoth, the Wind Penguin Knight. Really nice. Third skill, Wings of Wind, removes 1 harmful effect from all allies, decreases their skill cooltime by 1 turn each, and increases the attack speed for 2 turns. This skill is like, it's so good in dungeons, in TOA. It's just ridiculous good. The second skill recovers your HP by 25% and provokes the enemy for 1 turn with a 75% chance. I think it goes up to 100% if you fully max him out. And the first skill is a stun with 20% chance. Yeah, this guy with Beretta or other daughters or monsters that rely on skills with your healers, all kind of monsters benefit from it. even you can combo him with Bernard or Bernard Spectre Mammoth. I mean, these three together, you will get so many turns. He removes one harmful effect, which is nice. So even in raids, he will do a good job. I mean, you can go Marth and Dona, and you will have so many turns. You will get so less debuffs. It's just great. I think Violent, you have to go Violent, because if he reduces the skill cooltime, he won't reduce his own cooltime, and it's 3 turn when maxed out. But if you Violent proc, you will have only 1 turn, and it's just great, guys. Test him out, you will like him. He's 6-star worthy 100%. I will 6-star mine one. I will 6-star my one too. Number 2, of course, Shannon. This monster helped me out so much when I started off, guys. She's so great. You can use her in a lot of places, really. But let's have a look at her skill. Pep Talk increases the attack power and defense of all allies for 3 turns, and if you max this out, it gets a 3 turn cooldown, so you will always have the buff up. Decelerate attacks all enemies, decreasing their attack speed for 2 turns with an 80% chance on each target. I think if you max it out, it goes to 2 turn cooldown and will get to 100% chance. I'm not sure. And yeah, you will have attack speed slow on the enemies all time. I mean, if you don't get resisted. And the first skill, Spirit Ball, attacks the enemy with an energy ball. The attack has a 50% chance of increasing the enemy's chance to land a glancing hit for 2 turns. Glancing hit on bosses. And she has really nice base speed, guys. She's a little bit squishy, but she's great. You can use it anywhere, really. Just not Dragon Speed 10, but anywhere else she's so good. And TOA, if you come along a stage, you can climb, go ahead, bring Shannon. In Giants, go ahead, bring Shannon. She will help you out. In raids, she's not so good in raids, guys, because the raid boss strips buffs, and I think he puts debuffs for it. So yeah, the third skill gets a little bit in your way. But yeah, guys, Shannon is a monster. I think for new players, it's a must-have. Really, guys, there are other options to this skill, like Megan or something like this, but really, guys, I think there's no other option. If you can't progress, bring Shannon. Really, build her. You can even keep her on 5 stars. Really, you don't need her to 6-star. Go Despair Focus. I think that's the best rune set, because for beginners it's hard to get a lot of accuracy and HP for her. Get her to at least 18k or even 20k HP. If you can get that to 20k HP with 80% or at least 80% accuracy, guys, that's perfectly fine. You can keep her on 5 stars. It's only the stats for her. You don't need to 6-star her. But yeah, I 6-starred mine. I think after my farmer I 6-starred Shannon, and it helped me out to progress, because I want to progress. And yeah, with Shannon it was faster, because I could have farmed runes until I get it to the stats I needed, but I was just too impatient, and so I 6-starred her, and I didn't regret it. I'm still using her sometimes. She saves my ass so many times in dungeons. Yeah, and of course you know which one is the number 1 wind monster, 2 and 3-star wind monster. It's Bernard. This guy, you see him everywhere. You can use him everywhere. But let's have a look at his skills. Tailwind increases the attack power of all allies by 30% and also increases the attack speed for 2 turns. This skill has a 3 turn cooldown, I think, if you max it out. Body Slam attacks the enemy with a body slam and weakens their attack power and defense for 2 turns. And this skill gets a 2 turn cooldown, which is nice, so you can have attack break and defense break up all the time. And the first skill attacks the enemy with razor sharp claws. The damage increases according to your attack speed. Yeah, it's nothing special, but yeah, these 2 skills, especially this one, guys, in dungeons, in PvP, Bearnan is used everywhere. He's 6-star worthy. He works at 5-star even in dungeons. Really, no, I won't question it. He's good at 5-star, perfectly fine. But I think even late game players like to 6-star him because his first skill does much more damage, he survives more. Then you can go for more speed than having the trouble to have like at least 15k HP to make him useful in giants. I see people using him even in dragons because they won't let the dragon move. So yeah, he's just an overall great monster, guys. Really, if you pull him in your early Summoner's War career, keep him, awaken him, and use him. You will love him. He's really great. Into A everywhere. I mean, attack speed is so important in this game, and he has really nice base speed. Go swift, and offset doesn't matter, really, guys. Just go for speed, as much speed as you can get him to at least 200 speed. For beginners even, guys, put all the runes you have which have speed subsets on this guy. You will see, it's just great. Yeah, guys, that's it for my top 10 2 and 3-star monsters in the wind category. I will do the other elements too. I hope you liked it. Did I miss something, guys? Was there any monster, any 2 or 3-star wind monster which I overlooked? Do you think there are other options to my list? Make your own list, guys. Post it in the comment section. Tell me about it. And yeah, would you rank the monsters on other places? I think it doesn't really matter which place the monsters have on the list, but yeah, I hope you liked it, guys. I hope I could help you out, especially the newer players. I hope you can get something else out of this video than from the other videos out there. And yeah, have a nice day, guys, and I see you next time. Bye.